Hello everyone, Boyz here, and welcome back to the Bretonnia campaign for Mortal Empires. Now we're going to be starting today's episode off with a battle against Clan Scry, as we managed to finally catch up with their faction leader Oberside, and engage them outside their capital of Skavenblight, which happens to be also the capital for the Skaven Under Empire. Now, the balance bar is slightly against me, and I don't blame it really. When you have a look at the enemy's composition, they not only outnumber me by quite a bit, thanks to the reinforcements from Skavenblight coming in, but also if you look at the quality of their troops, they're not just dealing with clan rats here. We've got storm vermin, I should say, here. We've got things like death runners. We've got enough artillery between the catapults and the warp lightning cannons to make a dwarf somewhat envious. We've got rat ogres, we've got all sorts we're going to be dealing with. And all we got is our faith in the lady and the might of our knights. So, we're going to see how it goes, but we do have an ace in the hole at least in the form of Leon Kerr. So, let's start the battle, and I'm going to see you guys on the campaign map, the battle map I should say, in just a moment. Okay guys, here we are on the battlefield. Now, I had a look at the map while we were waiting through the loading screen, and my position is actually quite defensible. I'm quite happy with that, we'll go straight to this. If we look onto each side, we've got a nice hill over here, as well as one over here. So really it's a case of which side of the map we want to deploy on. Now, to be honest, both of them look equally appealing. I'll tell you what, let's go for this side. I quite like the fact that we've got a lot of flat surface right here, which will be a good thing for my knights, because we're going to do something a little bit different for this deployment, I think. Because we got a lot of enemies, there's no point. I don't really want to spread out my forces, like put, knights in the bush here, because we could be easily overwhelmed if we're not careful. So I want to make sure that we can defend a certain point extremely well. But I'm not going to do the full, the cheating thing of hiding in the corner. We're going to actually try and fight this properly, even if we are taking one side. Now, do I want to use the ruins here? Because while this is impassable terrain, I could use it to defend my rear. But then it means the enemy's going to have a little bit for... Yeah, you know what? We're going to try that. Nah, I'm going to stick to here. I think now, yeah, we can start firing pretty early on from our trebuchets. Now, you're going to go in guard mode. Now, all the infantry, in fact, is going to go on guard mode because we don't want them chasing after Skaven. One of the big things about fighting a Skaven army is that they will run away quite easily, but they will always come back. Unless you have the troops like my knights here to try and chase them down. So we want our infantry to stay in position and not push forward and potentially be isolated. So we'll try and bear that in mind as we fight against the rat men. Now you guys are going to come here, you can use your pox arrows, hopefully to good advantage. We'll put our men at arms right here. Now something else we will have to deal with as part of this fight is the fact that, at least for until they use it up, the Skaven can summon in clan rats. And because I've got the mod that makes it so summons are permanent, it means that we can't just wait for them to die off, because to me that was always stupid, the way that worked. So yeah, we're going to have to basically kill off multiple clan rats that are going to be spawning right on top of my men. So what I'm going to do is, rather than put my spearmen on the typical sides like here, I'm going to put them right here. The reason being is because my bowmen and my trebuchets are going to be fairly easy targets for them, and so I imagine that's going to be where they're mainly going to be spawning. But it's an odd position, but I'm hoping it will work. But anyway, that's that. My damsel can pop here as well, just ready to use magic when needed, or otherwise heal up everyone. And that's my main battle line done. Now, like I said, I'm not going to put my knights over here, although I was tempted when I actually saw this on the loading screen. Because by the time we get all the way over here, it could be a problem. And so what I'm going to do is grab these guys. We'll put you all into formation like that. And I'm actually going to try and put them somewhere around here. Or at least spread across here so they can defend this flank. So we'll put you like that for the moment. We'll move you into position sooner. And likewise, my Pegasus Knights. Normally I'd be using these guys, as you know, to go ahead and try and assassinate commanders and that. But we're going to be facing so many units. I'm a bit concerned about using these because they've proved problematic when it comes to trying to get out from the enemy's grasp. So what I'm going to do is stick them on this side, and their job is to be basically a flanking force when needed, or to go after skirmishing units since they can fly over the infantry. Finally though, Leon Kerr has got more than enough capability to survive the enemies. So what I'm going to do is have him try to assassinate the enemy general. Because our side is somewhere out of these 3 commanders. I think they had a assassin as well, but obviously we can't see him right now. But which one is he? Let's get this one. Yeah, so we're going to start the battle. Have you go straight after them. You guys are going to go into guard mode. Alright, enemy reinforcements have started to come. That's fine by me. And Leon Kerr's going to just head straight towards them. Looks like he's decided to stay back next to his Plague Claw units, but that's fine. We can easily deal with that. Alright, let's start using your debuff. Alright. Let's make sure we can heal it up a little bit. And the idea is to kill off their unit generals, so then they're going to face less morale. And it's also proven to be somewhat effective in the fact that a number of the enemy units seem to want to be trying to turn around at me. They're not entirely sure what they want to do right now. Oh, hang on. Right. This is what I was worried about. Right, clan rats spawn in. So we can at least bring in my spearmen here to deal with them. In fact, you guys, I wanted to try and deploy over this way, so do that quickly for me, please. Right, and Damsel, we're gonna have you heal up my troops currently under attack right now. There we go. Okay, Leon Kerr, how you're doing over here? Have you managed to kill off that general? You have not. Now make your way over there and kill him off for me, please. Right, just need probably one more hit. That's all we need. One more hit. And he's dead. Fantastic. Okay, we've got Plague Monks, we've got Plague Priests, we've got quite a lot of troops here. We're going to pull him out now. And, in fact, we're going to have you turn around this way and see if you can go after that Plague Claw. Sorry, the Warp Lightning. Hopefully this is still going to pull enemies towards them, so in a way, we've actually managed to isolate them a little bit. You guys have been broken. Okay, we're going to send you guys in now to deal with these. You guys are going to stop firing because I don't want you to use up your ammunition right now. Okay, another unit has spawned somewhere. Apparently, is it this one? Nope, you've decided to quite foolishly spawn right next to my knights. Well, you're going to lose out from that, I can tell you. Okay, we're going to also heal up the units over here. Got plenty of magic to use, so I'm not too fussed about doing it. Alright, let's have you guys turn around and actually attack that unit of Skaven. Okay, Leon Kerr, how you doing? You're scared off that unit. Fantastic. Alright, got another Plague Priest here. Let's have you go after them now. Go after this guy. Okay, we're gonna make sure you're healed up, done up with enough buffs to protect you. Okay, he's been pulled in. That's fine. Ah, there's the assassin. Alright. That's it, send him flying into them. Okay, let's see if we can pull out over here now. We want to basically try and distract some of these units. It would be great if just some of them tried to... Oh, how are we doing over here, actually? Okay, you guys have still not managed to finish these ones off yet. Okay, we got a unit coming in over here. You guys can fly over there. Spearmen, you're going to come and attack these guys. How are we doing over here? You've basically wiped them out. Fantastic. You guys can get into formation here. Leon Kerr, how you doing? Well, you're not doing too badly, are you? Let's be honest. Alright, let's see if we can go after some of these units now, just to distract them a bit. Ooh, nice shot. Right into your own troops. Alright, so if I've killed 47, that's pretty good going. Alright, you guys have not managed to defeat this unit fast enough in order to get them to retreat permanently. Okay, let's have you guys do this. We're going to have you morale debuff. And let's give you that magic resistance, missile resistance. Right, how are we doing over here? Looks like we've defeated the enemy's clan rats now, so that's something. Nope, there's always one more, isn't there? Okay, you're going to come over here, Damsel. We're going to have you... Okay, Bowman, we're going to have you pull back slightly. Right, okay, they've basically been broken already. Okay, Okay, Leon Kerr, how are you? You're still slaughtering off rats one at a time. That's fine. Assassin. Trying to spot the other army's general, just in case we can... Oh, Warlock engineers. I can't stand these guys. We're going to try and kill him off before we get too far. Right. Okay, let's grab you guys and pull in. Damsel, we need to... see if we can get ready for them. I'll tell you what, you guys can pull out here. Right. Okay, you guys are going to get over here, ready to march forward. Charge forward when needed. You still haven't managed to defeat that unit yet? Really? Jesus. Okay, you guys still haven't. Right. I'll tell you what, screw it. You guys are going to just come back. I can't be bothered to worry about it now. Okay, what about you? Okay, we've got a whole bunch of units here. We're going to just use your multiple abilities. Alright. Okay, the first unit has arrived, including a whole bunch of rat ogres. So, which one I want to use? Shield of Thorns? We're going to use right now in order to give our unit some good buffs. Alright, you guys are going to spread out over here, ready to receive these guys. Okay, you've made a big mistake trying to charge rat ogres with my knights. I know it says that it's a bit of a high threat, but I'm sure we could do okay. Yeah, you're actually saying low threat. Storm Vermin, you guys are going to come straight after these guys and finish them off. Right, you guys are going to charge in this way. We're still dealing with those units there. Oh god, really? Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's use this right here in order to try and take them out. And let's use this one. A slight dangerous risk, but we're going to put it right in there. Okay, Pegasus Knights, you're going to come down now and start dealing with these rat ogres. You should be able to win reasonably well against them. Okay, archers, you're going to start firing again for me, please. Okay, Leon Kerr, whereabouts are you? You're flying in towards the help the battle. Okay, let's have you guys pull in against this unit. Okay, it seems like we've already broken that unit of them. Right, Crested Knights, we're going to have you switch around to attack this enemy from the rear. Okay, they've already started to pull down a bit, that's good. Okay, we've broken them in the center here thanks to Bequist. Good news. Okay, you're going to come over to here, you guys are going to charge in towards here. You guys have taken a hit, but you need to stay back. Okay. Let's have a quick look. We've got plague cannons we're going to have to worry about soon, haven't we? Is any of them in range right now? Is that why? No, you're not in range yet. I'm just wondering what's shooting at us right now. Okay, let's tell you what. Let's have you... What we got? More rat ogres and that coming in. Let's have... Okay, you're over there. Let's have you come over here and deal with these sensor bearers. Okay, Spearman Arms, you managed to finally delete that unit. Okay. Okay, you, good sir, need to come over here and attack them. Leon Kerr, you can now cause a whole bunch of debuffs by your abilities. You're going to charge in towards here. You guys are going to come in and deal with these guys as well. Okay, anyone who should be fighting and isn't. Right, let's start giving you guys a bit of a buff again. Okay, Pegasus Knights, you've taken these out. Okay, you guys are going to charge in against Storm Vermin over there. Right, looks like we're starting to deal with these reasonably well. Okay, you guys, we're going to pull you back. We don't want you to engage their forces too much. Okay, you guys can actually come down here. You guys come in here. Okay, back to you, Damsel. We're going to have you use... Awakening of the Woods right here. We've defeated that army. You guys are going to charge down here. Okay, you guys are going to charge in towards this unit, and you guys are going to charge right towards this unit here. Right, you can use that. Okay, we're going to start using arcane conduits just to bring them back. How are you guys doing? You've basically chased them down. We need you to go after the Poison Wing Globadiers because you're going to start... Jesus, why are you all the way over here? Right, let's have you guys come after the Plague Corps catapults right now. Right, let's have you as well, my dear, heal up our units as much as you can. Right, you guys need to basically pull back now at this point. I want you to try and actually... There's Leonka. You're over here, okay. That's fine. Alright, you're going to charge into the rear here, cause a bunch of them to retreat. I want to re-establish my line, basically, of knights. You're going to go into like that. You guys are going to charge in here. You've broken, that's great. You're going over here. Okay, you're going to heal up this side now. Ah, that's what I mean though, is that basically we have to just deal with the fact that the enemy's going to keep coming at us. They run off, they heal up, and then they're going to come back again. We could use some of these guys basically to try and chase them down. I think that would probably be a reasonable idea at this point. Where's my other unit, Pegasus Knights? You're over here. Come over here and deal with that other unit of Plague Claw Catapults. I've still got all the characters here, so I tell you what, Leonka, once you're actually done over there, do you want to go after some characters for me and kill them off? I think that would be great. So news if you can. Right. What we got here? You guys can pull back a moment. You guys are going to charge forward here. You guys are going to come into there. Alright, you guys are pushing through. Okay, we basically got the entire army on the run, more or less. There's a few units that haven't exactly broken, but we are doing okay. Okay, my lady, you're going to push forward and try and heal them up. Leonka, just go a bit crazy, hunt down some characters. Alright, we've got them on the run now, guys. We've got them on the run. So, let's just have all my units try and chase them down. Especially my knights, because, well, that's going to be better for me. Let's see, knights, you're going to come down here and attack that unit. You guys are going to come down here and attack this unit here. Now, hopefully we're going to get a chance to go after Skaven Blight and attack it this turn as well. But I don't know yet. We're going to have to wait and see how it actually goes. Okay, you're going to go after that Warlock Engineer. I want him dead. Pegasus Knights, go after this unit here. Now, Questing Knights, let's have you guys go after this unit over here. No, come over here and just charge into them before they get off the map, please. Alright, Juggernaut is going to come after this unit there. Alright, just kill them out. There's still 99 of them in them. Oh, damn it, I made it off. Okay, you guys are going to go after that unit. You guys are going to come after these guys. You guys are going to come after them. You guys are going to come after them. Okay, what else we got? You guys, come after this unit here. We've still got lots of them coming over there, in fact. Let's try and chase some of them down. Okay, you're going to go after that Plague Priest for me. Right, you can come after some of these nice big units here. Nice big chunky ones. Right, you guys can come after this one. Okay, you're done. You can go after them. Okay, Leonka, you're going to finish off Plague Priest's Arcling. I mean, this was the one from the garrison, in fact. Let's give you Foe Seeker to improve your speed and vigor. Actually, no, go after Murta of Mordheim. Because this one has been in the army, I imagine that he's going to actually have more experience than the garrison commander. So if we can go after and eliminate this high level one, I'd rather do that than go after a lonely, sort of, you know, low tier unit. Okay, you guys, why aren't you letting me go after that unit here? Do that. Oh, it's just, it's only Skaven slaves. I'm not too fussed about them. Okay, you're going to come over here and deal with them. You're going to finish off these. Alright, you're going to finish that up, him off. Okay, you are going to turn around now and go... Come on. Go after that unit of Storm Vermin, please. Alright. Okay, we finished them off. Right, come after Plague Monks or Clownmats? Plague Monks, definitely. Okay, you guys gonna charge after that unit. Right. Okay, you guys can finish after them as well. Okay, Pegasus Knights, come after these. We're just gonna fast forward at this point now. We've just got units we're trying to chase down and kill off before they get a chance to escape. We're trying our best anyway. Don't know our major chances of succeeding. Okay, you guys can come after this unit. Okay, I think at this point now I can safely say we can end the battle, and it is a heroic victory. That went extremely well. Leon Kerr killed over 276 of the enemy by himself. Our knights did extremely well, mainly chasing down enemy forces, but I think it did help that the tactic we used worked extremely well. We forced them to come towards us. Leon Kerr was able to get an early assassination kill in against their leader, Upside, by here. And all it was a case then is trying to keep our troops alive, which our damsel, despite her low kill count, managed to do extremely well. And we just basically dealt with them as much as we can. We used our knights to their full advantage. Pegasus knights were doing extra well. Oh wow, you guys are actually rank 9. Rank 7. 7. 5. 5. The reason why I'm checking this out is because we've now, I think we're not too far away from unlocking this sort of special skills we can give Leon Kerr, which when our units get to a certain rank, I think is rank 7, which some of these certainly have reached, like the knights here and the Pegasus knights and the trebuchets, well basically once they get to gold chevron, they get real good extra bonuses. You get things like extra ward saves and things like that for your Grail Knights and so on. So I really want to check out any potential ones we can get if he's leveled up. Now we managed to wipe out most of the enemy force as well. That's pretty decent. Yeah, they've only got... they got 1,000 left, so they still got a similar number to me. But we'll do this. You guys are pulling back now. Yeah, they've still got a few units in this one and in Skaven Blights, but I think we'll be okay if we can attack them now. Especially if we can just surround their... Ooh, Banner of Internal Flame. That's handy. Extra weapon damage and gives fire damage too. Superior Attacker increases his aura size and leadership. Extra chivalry as well, it never goes wrong. Okay, switch over to Leon Kerr. You have leveled up, good. Let's check this out. Yeah, we can go for rally. We're not going to confirm it yet. Let's have a look. That's not so much right now. None of my troops have got to that level. Some of my knights have got this, so we can give them an extra charge bonus, melee defense, and armor. We haven't got any of these units, but guided by the... For our trebuchet units, we can reduce their reload time, missile damage, and their range. That would be quite nice. But I feel tempted to go eventually for this. There's literally no opponents too great for them to face down. None. That would be so good. But one thing I do want to do, that sort of map has... Sorry, that battle has taught me. I would like to try and get up to lightning strike, so we're going to have to try and maybe spend a few points in here first. But then we also want to try and spend things and continue making him better in combat, like Deadly Onslaught would be fantastic. Oof, too many choices. I'll tell you what, we're going to go for that. And... yeah... I'll tell you what, let's go for... no, Devoted of the Goddess. Just so we can improve his taintedness while we go through there. There we go, we'll take that. Now, can we actually attack Skaven Blights? Like, our movement is literally right outside. Can we attack it?
Cleanse our land.
What? You're kidding me. Oh, no.
The lady and my
Crap,
right.
so we can't actually attack them this turn. Okay, we may try and do it next turn. We can't move anywhere. If it's going to be a tough battle, what I may do is pull back towards Tabero, colonize it so we can get our province under control. Because, how are we doing right now? Minus 14 public order penalty. Why is that? Minus 9 from corruption. We've got chaos here, we've got Skaven, we've got vampire counts. Jesus. This place is just full of corrupted land. Alright, Aline, you're here. What were you doing? Oh yeah, you were going to go over to try and steal technology. You can do that. Okay, you can move up here then. Who else is there to do? Jason? Okay. Let's have you make your way over towards here. let's go for Skaven Blight. They've got much more scary troops there with their rat ogres and that than dealing with the army here. They got Skaven Storm Vermin, but I wasn't too impressed, I must say. Hopefully we can attack them next turn. Settlement upgrade. Marienburg, should we level you up? Yeah, why not? It's going to take 5 turns. That's fine by me. We still got 2,500 to spend. Don't want to do anything with Creon yet. We're upgrading the carpentry. Hang on. We're not taxing this way now, are we? No. Something to think about. It's not too much of an improvement money-wise, so we'll leave it for now. Lyonesse is okay. Carcassonne, you could do actually with trying to get some public order under control. Tell you what, let's switch you back over to... where is it? Here. Well, to be honest, it's not too bad right now. Let's switch over and get some more taxway coming in. Right. Stalia. Okay, we're leveling up here at the moment in Babali. Okay, that'd be good. We can actually see about spending some points. There was something though. What was it I remember from thinking about it from last time? Ah, here, Lyonesse. What I'm actually going to do is demolish the building here. We don't really need a rally field. And do I want to spend a little bit extra cash here? No, we'll save it for now. Alright, have a quick look at diplomacy. Nothing new really to report, so we'll leave that. Research is still continuing in order to give us Bordelot Confederation eventually. But I think we can actually end the turn. Now, in regards to Skaven Blight, there is a tactic that Drake Materium talked about in the comments of the last video, and I quite like it. It's not normally an option when you play the vanilla campaign like I originally did back in the day, but now that we've got certain mods, especially the mod to gift regions, that can make things work quite well. He suggested that because I don't particularly want to keep Skaven Blights, you see. I'd rather burn it to the ground if I can, but if I do that, it means any faction can just walk in and take it. Especially if it's a faction like one of the Vampire Coast or something like that, who doesn't really tend to care too much about getting military access. So what I could do is burn it down, maybe sack it first, I don't know. We will take a chivalry hit if we sack it, but if there was a lot of money, like I remember watching one of Surreal Beliefs videos with the Wood Elves, where he was playing as Orion, and he managed to go after Skaven Blight and sack it. And he raised it to the ground, and he made so much money, over 100,000, that he basically was money free from issues for the entire campaign he played. It was amazing. So if we get something like that, I'm definitely taking the chivalry here to sack it, you know. But otherwise, we can always occupy it and then gift it to another faction, like one of the dwarf ones he suggested, because they will probably be more happy about the climate, and then we'll have an ally then in a territory rather than a potential enemy. Maybe Carrick Ziflin or Clan Angrand, because Clan Angrand I believe has got a fair bit of territory nearby, so they may be the best option to go for. I mean, we are obviously on good terms with where are we? Carrick Ziflin, that's it. So we could potentially give it to them, but they'll just be an isolated region all the way down there. And I don't know how good it's going to be. Bordelot, you've called a thing of infantry, but I can't see. Is it this one?
Protector of the realm.
Yeah, if they got Peasant Mob, it's a good chance. And it's Brandy Le Saracen. Okay, good luck. Obseed, obviously, maybe the what they're called, litter mate of Obseed the Gracier, decided to try and attack Deline Bourbonneau, but unfortunately for us failed. Okay, that's been sorted. Right, let's have a look at our options. They've managed to replenish nearly back up to full strength. Great. Right, we kind of need to make a choice right now, because at the moment we're benefiting from the fact that we've got the Blessing of the Lady. So if we try to attack it and lay siege, realise it's going to be a bit of a tough battle and change our mind, then we will lose that bonus, which might not be like a big deal for some, but I think taking general damage resistance and missile resistance is quite a useful thing to have. So, do I want to attack it? It's a shame we can't see how many units they actually have in the army. Like, we took out a lot of these, but they've already started to respawn them again. I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, what I'm going to do is actually going to try and take advantage of the fact that we've got Tobero here and see about colonizing it. Let's search the ruins first. Why not? Okay, so it's basically one of these dice ones. We need to figure out what this one is. Do we have any clues? Okay, it's this one actually. No, it's not, because it can't be, because it hasn't got the symbol there. Right, so it needs to be... Oh, hang on. Ah, right, that. Okay, so we picked up the Other Trickster's Shard. Gives enemies a minus 22% magic resistance. Ooh. That's interesting. I don't know if that includes them, though. I know it's an extra 1,000. We'll take it. Maybe give it to one of our other characters. But it means that we can't colonize it till next turn, but that's okay. What we'll do, let's just get you to work on assaulting the garrison for us. We may go after them next turn. There we go, you leveled up. Not too long, and then we're going to have access to immortality. Oh, that'd be great. Let's give you Foe Seeker now, and let's continue working on Blade Shield, I think, for now. Right, you can move over there. Mucilon, we can now give you... Let's upgrade you to have a windmill. We can always demolish it at another date. I tell you what, no, keep that. Isn't it my place is actually close to 11 and up now? Carcassonne, you will do in 4 turns. You can get the highest tier one, not that it makes that big a deal. Mining Viking being researched now, Margarita. In fact, you could potentially level up straight away, and then this one... Yeah, we'll be able to upgrade Margarita in quite soon. Let's go for orchards, in order to improve our levels there. Yeah, minus 66 and minus 14 a turn. We're going to be losing this if we're not careful. Right, you're going to come over here and continue to try and steal their technology. Right. Fey Enchantress, what do we want to do with you? Midland, you're still sticking around. I'm glad to see that. I really am. I think it might be worth trying to push forward now with her to recolonize Gossel as well. So I'll tell you what, push forward for now. And just hope we're not going to bump into any enemy units while we do this. Yep, we're going to colonize. There we go, we'll get some replenishment. It's going to take 4 turns, but that should be fine. We're going to level this up now. And now that we've got the full province under control, we need to... Do I want to stabilize it? Let me see. Let's try and get extra taxes. Extra money is never a bad thing, so I'm going to go for that. We'll keep the money in otherwise for now. So last time we were talking about the Bretonnian army I kind of put together when I was a lot younger. And it got me thinking since that last episode about my sort of history with Bretonnia, and I remember really loving them ever since they first came out. My family treated my younger brother as birthday presents because me and him were both interested in Warhammer then. But my parents got us the starter pack. So I can't remember what edition of Warhammer it was, but it was the one that came with Bretonnians and Lizardmen. Because I remember my younger brother, as his birthday presents, managed to get both the Lizardmen army book, as well as a Slan Mage Priest. And this was back in the old metal cast characters, and it was the one with him standing up being looking like basically a fat toad, sitting on a palanquin being held up by 4 temple guards. Since then, they changed the design to be like you see in Warhammer 2, where they actually float in on sort of magical constructs, you know, palanquins. But back in the day, it was basically a fat toad sitting on a howdah with a temple guard on each side holding it up. But I remember really falling in love with the Bretonnians then, just because they looked so cool, being knights, you know? And I just remember I managed to get my hands in on the Warhammer army book for them. Yeah, we'll take a peace treaty. And some of the special characters, like back then, you had loads of special characters in the army books. And you can tell some of the inspirations, like I remember one of the special characters was actually basically Robin Hood and his merry men. He had a different name, but it had basically Robin Hood, Little John, Friar Tuck, and you could recruit bowmen basically to be his merry men. I think they had a different name though. And what would happen is that he had a magic arrow that would do extra damage against enemies. And I just remember thinking it was just so funny. And you had all these different ones, like a lot of the dukes were in it. The Fey Enchantress was, Leon Kerr was. It was a big thick book. It wasn't like the later Warhammer ones. This was a good nearly third of an inch thick, as in, or nearly a centimeter thick, just full of like all the different aspects of Bretonnian life. It was very in-depth, especially in my opinion, compared to some of the later Warhammer books. But maybe that's just me. Anyway, coming down here now, we're going to go and now colonize Tabaro. It's going to take up a few of my troops, but how long is it going to take? 4 turns? Yeah, we'll take it. If we are attacked by Skaven, then we should be okay. Should be in the optimal word. Okay, we're going to repair that. That's going to take 2 turns. Can we use you to get rid of him at all? 26% chance, not so likely. What about you? 94. Take him out. There we go. You can continue then on your mission over to Miaglino in order to get the technology next turn then. Okay, you leveled up again. Alright, so I'll go for Devastating Charge this time, I think. We're going to basically just keep boosting his stats up until they get up to full, so not too fast there. One more turn, we can upgrade a Margarita in order to become a town. Korean, we still got 14 turns with you. Let me have a look. Tax rate, control. Let's try and improve your growth a little bit. Might as well try and help out a bit if we can. There. Hero, Florence. You're doing alright. I mean, we've still got 13%. It's still going down. Just slowly but surely. But that's okay for now. We'll take it. Alright. Fey Enchantress, how are you dealing over here? You're not facing any enemies yet, are you? Ah. Edgio Stubborn. Looks like you've decided to bring an army towards us. We may have to keep an eye on you. But hopefully by the time you arrive, our army should back up to relatively full strength. Is it worth me trying to recruit any units from here? Like, because now that our Pegasus Ivy is finished, we can actually start recruiting Pegasus Knights and Grail Knights. Can we recruit Grail Knights with her? We can get this unit. Where? Ah, here. So we can get Grail Knights, but unfortunately she's got the maximum amount of rare ones, so we can't actually do it right now. That's a shame. What about Leonka? It depends on how many points these technically count. I'm just curious. Ah, bugger. So in other words, if we want to have a unit of Grail Knights in our army, we're going to have to drop one of the trebuchets, I think. That's the thing, these cost 2, so you can get, yeah, 2 points maybe at most? Oh, sorry, these ones. It is so tempting though, because I love Grail Knights. I think they're fantastic units. Okay, what are we going to give you guys? Let's give you... Where is it? Veronate the Lady. We're going to try and get that corruption a bit more under control. Hopefully that will help out things a bit. Okay, let's end the turn. Well, looks like the elves are still one of the most powerful factions, but Wiz must be still being pretty good right now. I would eventually like to build up a third army, but for now, my focus would be to try and actually confederate with some of the other factions. We'll have to check to see in my next turn how open they are to it. But as it stands, they seem to be pretty happy with the current situation, and if that's the case, then we'll keep them as military allies. As I said before, I don't particularly want to go to war with any of the Bretonnian dukes, just because I don't think that's, fits the law. I mean, yeah, I suppose it does happen sometimes, like friendly skirmishes, but generally I don't want that to really happen. But then if they do come at risk, at least we can have a few, the chance to do it then. But until then, they'll have decent military allies that can help deal with any situations in my borders. And we already got a couple of legendary lords, thanks to Artois, and that being defeated and us taking it back. Oh, you cheeky sods. Right. We may have to push forward now against Tabaro. But it looks like the Skaven are still a bit concerned about fighting my force, because they have not decided to attack. They've just laid siege to it. Now that does give me the slight problem that now we can't regenerate our troops, but that might be enough now to push them away if needed. Nope, I'm not going to join in the war against Pirates or Sartos yet. But are you willing to confederate? You are not. I'll tell you what, you can continue fighting by all means, and wait and see if that does anything for you. Now, Jason... Crap. It just occurs to me, Jason did the assassination target last mission, so he's going to be fairly exhausted. So it's not going to be much of a chance of us being able to go after this army and assault them with him. Unless... where is he?
Paladin of Bretonnia.
I know it's a 50% chance. What's our chances anyway? 30? I mean, we could still go after the characters. I mean, Vermicheer would be a nice target to try and eliminate. Sleep Quick is a level 3, you're level 2. What happens if we do this? Okay, it was a failure, but that's okay. You can try it again next time. Gives them more experience than anyway. Right. Fanspar is slightly against me. They do have their full units. You know what though? I'm going to fight this again. Leonka has basically shown himself to be a very effective unit in my army. He's a very powerful fighter, he's able to absorb a lot of damage. And so even though we are quite outnumbered in this battle and our troops are severely limited, I'm hoping that we can try and use him to our advantage. Maybe draw him to be in the very center of the enemy's force. And draw them to attack him, and then we can just try and chip away on the outside with our troops. So instead of doing a more stationary battle in this one, we're going to try and be more aggressive. So, don't know how effective this is going to actually be, but I'm going to try and hope and rely on the fact that the enemy Skaven tend to be quite cowardly. So if we can knock down their leadership and get them running, then that's going to really help us out in the long run. But we're just going to have to rely a lot on enemy charges and sending our trebuchets straight into their ranks. Let's just see how it goes, eh? Let's see how it goes. It actually loaded up pretty quick as well. I'm happy with that. Okay, do I want... how much magic we got? 150... we got 153 power reserve. Oh, screw it and worrying about doing that then. Okay, so they've got a fairly defensive approach. How far is their range? If we switch over to their side a moment. Quite far. Okay. I definitely want to try and distract their Plague Claw catapults with Leonka, so we're going to make sure he's right on the front, and he's going to try and charge it in straight away. Pegasus Knights, we're going to have you forming up more on the flanks, like so. Knights, we're going to have you do the same on this side. It feels so weird looking at such a tiny force that I've got, but I'm hoping it's going to do the job, you know? Okay, you guys can form up there. You guys are going to form up. Don't run away for this. Oh crap, you know what just occurred to me as well? Let's keep you guys a bit closer to my troops. It just occurred to me that we're going to have to deal with the clan rat spawning, aren't we? Forgot about that. Okay, we'll do it as that. Let's start the battle. We're going to slow things down. There's the enemy's general, Skrull. We're going to go straight after him with Leon Kerr. Right, got Deadly Onslaught now. 36% charge bonus, weapon damage, and armor piercing. He's going to just kill anyone who gets in our way at this point. Okay, let's keep an eye out for those enemy units coming up. Here's the first shots. Yeah, but I know he's under attack. It's okay. He'll be fine. Right. Alright, let's give you all of these. You're just going to charge in. Massive damage already to that Storm Lord unit. Storm Vermin unit. Right. Let's have you guys focus on there. It looks like we may not have to worry too much about the food situation. It depends on how they've done. Let's change you around then for deployment. You guys are going to come around the flanks. Alright, how many of these we got coming in? Storm Vermin, 1, 2, 3. Ah, crap, there's the thing I was worried about. Okay, you guys are going to charge in over here. You guys are going to charge in over here. You guys are going to just hold the line as much as you can. Hopefully we can do a nice bit of damage with them. Okay, Damsel. Oh, you're fighting now. Crap. Okay, let's pull you forward a little bit. Let's get you out of the battle. And we're going to try and do some magic on the enemy in front of us. So let's have a bit of Awakening of the Woods right in that unit. Storm Vermin. Leon Kerr, how are you doing over here? Already got the Warlord running away. That's good. He's terrified right now. See if you can finish him off for me quick. And then hopefully I'll do some damage to the enemy's morale. Okay, that took a few hits. Not so much as I would have liked, but there you go. Okay, how are we doing over here? You guys managed to wipe him out yet? Okay, Damsel, let's see. Let's try a spell right here. 3, 2. Okay, you can run straight into it by all means, I think. Okay, let's use Arcane Conduit. Okay. Leon Kerr, we're going to have you pull back now. I need you to try and help out the rest of our army. Otherwise it's going to be a bit of a toughie otherwise. Okay, Death Runners, you've charged in. That's fine. You guys are going to do this. Another enemy has spawned right on our position. Okay, you guys need to pull out at this point. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys come over here ready to attack that unit. Knights, we really need you now to pull out from fighting with these so we can deal with them. So you guys are going to come over here and charge straight at them. Leon Kerr, we need you to get back over here, so please do that quickly. Alright, you, my dear, are going to basically buff up our entire units. And you guys are going to charge right into the enemy here. Alright. You guys, we need you to pull back, basically, so you need to head off this way. And we're going to have you pull off this way as well. Pegasus Knights, we're going to leave you in charge of trying to deal with the clan rats. Right, you're coming back. That's good. Okay, you're going to pull in to attack this unit. You're going to attack that unit. You're going to attack this one. Right. Okay, one unit's already decided to pull off. That's fine by me. I tell you what, let's switch you guys around. We're going to have you come after them. Okay, let's heal up our units. We need to keep these guys alive as much as we can. Okay, Leon Kerr, thank you for coming in. Let's speed you up a little bit. Alright, let's get a nice big charge right into the enemy's units. Watch the frame rate drop for just a moment. Okay, enemy units have broken because of that. Fantastic. Right, where's my knights? Okay. I know you're quite low numbers, but we need you to basically see about chasing off some of their forces. You guys are going to form up yet again, I think, ready to receive the enemy's charge. Alright, let's pull you off like this. Okay, actually, we've still got a unit over here to deal with. Okay, you guys come over here. Leon Kerr, you're going to come down here and deal with them. Okay, these guys are still focusing over there. Right. Pegasus Knights, come over here and deal with these. You two are going to pull off over here, ready to attack. In fact, all my knights. Okay, yeah, all my knights are going to pull off over towards here. Okay, Lianke, you needed to deal with that unit, please. Wipe them out fast. Do Deadly Onslaught for me, that will help out. Okay, archers, start doing some damage. Okay, we basically need you guys to get out of there. Last thing I want to do is lose the crew from these. Okay, lady, let's see what we can ask you to do. Let's have a nice bit of magic right in the middle of this unit of Skaven slaves. I might have killed a few of them at least.
Defend Bretonnia!
Okay, definitely got a problem there with those. Okay, you guys, let's have you come over here now and deal with the Plague Claw catapults. Okay, you guys, you've managed to stick around for the entire battle. Good on you. We're going to have you guys pull back now and see if you can get on your catapults again. Apparently, maybe not. Okay, you guys, might as well just keep you in the woods, nice and safe for the moment. Okay, knights, we're going to have you get into position over here. Now, I'll tell you what, just charge straight into this unit right here. My lady, you're going to heal up the troops a bit. Okay, you guys are coming over towards these now. Good. Lianke, we need you to just come over here and attack these guys. Okay, units are starting to flee. That's unfortunate. Can't tell which one has. Yeah, actually can't tell who has started to flee apparently. Okay, let's go back to normal speed. Okay, you're losing decisively. You've shaken. Come on. Alright, Trebuchet, you've now reloaded. Can you start firing at the enemy's position, please? Attack this one here. Will be great. Let's toggle fire will. That's probably why you're not firing. Okay, let's slow things down a minute again. We're going to bring our knights back out from the barrel and ask them to pull back in again. Lianke, you're going to continue fighting there. Let's use Arcane Conduits over here. We're going to heal up my troops again. Right, let's have you guys finish off them. How are you doing over here? You're fighting a bunch of commanders. That's not good. Let's pull you guys back out. So as long as you've done a fair bit of damage to their catapults, that's fine by me. Let's pull you guys out. You can actually pull back now to head into the unit over there. Okay, you got General Lianke. You need to head into that unit right now. Right. It won't be too long until we need to start healing up our troops again. Oh, you guys have come back? Really? Fine. Okay, you guys need to come back over here. You guys need to... Why have you all not pulled back as I've requested? Okay, you guys need to charge back into this unit. Unit has been wiped out. Oh, crap. I can't even tell which unit... Oh, it's my trebuchet crew. Oh, crap on a stick. Okay, let's do some damage against them here. Hopefully we can break them now with that last spell. Okay, we've broken up lots of them. Okay, you guys need to come up to here, right. Okay, you're actually holding on reasonably well against them, so you can continue to do that for me. Okay, we've shattered them. They're running away. Pegasus Knights, you're coming... Go after this unit of Skaven slaves and just take them out for me, please. Alright, Bequist, you need to turn around and deal with them. You guys need to pull back over here. In fact, you got a Warlock over an Engineer over here. Try and take him out. Alright, Spearman at Arms. See if you can charge forward into the units here. Okay, you've used up your ammunition. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's... have a think. You've chased off that unit by yourself. Well done, you. I mean, she's not a combat character. The fact that she's managed to scare off that unit is pretty impressive by my reckoning. Alright, so we're going to have you guys come over here. You Crested Knights are going to charge into this unit. You're going to come after this one. You're going to go after this one. Right, you are going to come and charge into the unit here. Okay, you're going to have you activate your numerous abilities once again. And you're going to charge straight into here again. Alright, Pegasus Knights are going to chase them down. Where's the other unit of mine? Okay, you are going to come after this unit. We want them to shatter if possible, so we don't have to worry about dealing with them anymore. Alright, Gutter Runner Slingers, you've gone over this way. Okay. Oh Christ, we've got one man left. One sole champion holding on against the enemy. Oh, good on you, man. Good on you. We're going to have to probably replenish a whole bunch of our men-at-arms after this battle, but at least we should hopefully eliminate a lot of the enemy's force because of this. Okay, let's pull you back because you're about to charge right into a unit of Storm Vermin. I don't particularly want you to do that. Leon Kerr, you're going to go after their Warlord and finish him off for me. Okay, you guys both need to basically finish off this Clanrat crew because they're causing some trouble. Okay, pull back over here. Tell you what, switch around and go after... You're going to go after Skrull. That's fine, you should be able to take him out. There we go. Okay, you're going to come over here now. No, go after here and deal with their Plague Priests. Oh, that's just that one man all by himself. Bless him. I think he's done so well in this campaign battle so far. Okay, you're going to heal up you guys as much as we can. Okay, Leonka may have been attacked by a Plague Wind, but he's not going to bother him in the slightest. Right, what's going on over here? You guys are starting to waver. Right. Okay, Plague Core Catapult is gone. We're going to pull you guys back out. Right, and a victory is mine. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's grab you guys, put you out of Lance Formation. You guys are going to come out as well. You tend to not do so well in my experience for that. Okay, Leonka, you're going to go after them. You are going to go after these. You can go after them. You can go after... No, you can go after him. You guys can come after them. You guys can come after these. You guys can come after them, and you can go after him, and you can go after him. Let's just speed things up all the way. That's it, you guys come after them. You guys can chase after him. Kill off another hero for me. Okay, that was a surprisingly tough battle. I mean, I think we've lost some of these units because they've only got like 3 men left in them. But considering they only had 17 to start with, I thought that was pretty good going. But there we go, a heroic victory. So let's have a look at the results. We lost half the amount of men we had, but we managed to kill off 726 of them, and caused most of them to retreat at the end of that battle. Their Warlord was killed, which helped out a great deal, but so has a Plague Priest, Warlock Engineer. Their Assassin has managed to escape yet again. But these guys, yeah, I have to say, they didn't do as well as I thought they were made to. Unfortunately, we may lose a couple of units like these guys, just simply because they haven't got the numbers anymore. But we can easily try and replenish them then through global recruitment. It just may take a little bit longer. The main issue though is now I've lost one of my trebuchets, because the crew has been defeated, but always look on the bright side, we can either recruit a new one, or we can see about getting those Grail Knights, finally. And I love Grail Knights, like I said. They're just a fantastic unit. And I love the lore behind them as well. You know, these guys are living saints. Right? People who have basically sipped from the Grail and become, living saints is basically a good way of describing them. They have this aura about them of holiness that they do not tire. They will just fight, and they are basically the best of the best in terms of enemy units. Oh Christ, we lost a lot of units there, including all my trebuchets. Oh crap. We lost all of our infantry apart from this one unit of Spirit Arms. Well, on the plus side, I suppose we didn't lose any knights, but that's something at least. Let's pull back with you guys. Right, we picked up the Gilded Cuirass, which is going to give regeneration. Oh, that will be useful. Legend now. He's managed to get... Oh, wow. Not only has Leonka become unbreakable, he's got extra melee attack, 20% weapon strength, and he's now become unbreakable. I mean, he had pretty decent leadership in the beginning, but now he won't run away. I mean, that's going to be very useful. The enemies are going to have to try and kill him completely before they can actually do anything against him. That's going to be very good. We are going to wait a little bit for replenishments, but what we're going to start doing now is get some global ones in. I'm still not hesitant to get foot squires because I'd rather just deal with the militia and have our knights charge in. But I definitely want to get that unit of Grail Knights finally. Living Saints in Newcam. Right. Oh yeah, because we lost one of our trebuchets, so yeah. As you can see here, thanks to the tabletop cap, we can only get 5 points of rare units, and so like this one here costs 2 points, and so does the Grail Knights. That's why we couldn't get them. But there we go, we'll get that. It's cost a fair bit of our money, but that's okay. Now we just need to get some of these. So, let's get another unit of Spearman Arms with shields. And I'm just going to basically spend my money to get these. Because we need them, you know? We kind of need our army back up to full strength. And while I'm happy to stick around for 4 turns to get my hands on Grail Knights, the others I want to build the army up quite quickly so we can be in a position to defend ourselves in the future. Now, what we're going to do with his next 2 points. Well, I did want to work up towards Lightning Strike like I said, but is there anything else that catches my fancy? Going for the Deadly Blade just to give him a melee attack of 91 is going to be quite nice. Not so much for you. Pegasus Knights, that would be a nice bonus. Let's get a few Rally. And I said about going for this one, in fact. Yeah, rank 7 and above. Mounted Yeoman, Knights Errants, Pegasus Knights. Yeah, yeah, we're going to go for that. Okay. With that now, you're going to continue over there. Angeline, what can we give you? I'm going to give you a unicorn to ride, just so we can increase all her buffs. Maybe not leadership, but everything else should be okay. And what else then to give you? We've got Earth's Blood at max. I'm going to have to remember that. That's a really cheap spell to use. And it's just so effective in my opinion. Greater effect of melee damage. This one, Flesh of Stone, it gives the... hang on. Yeah. Does it? No, it's self and ally. Self and ally extended. Oh, wait. I misread it. I could have swore it had in my head that it can cast it over a wide area, but it can't. It's just 1 unit within 200 meters. Okay, we're going to go for Shield of Thorns instead. Extra weapon damage, and yeah, that's going to be a lot more useful. Okay, we'll keep that. And finally, she's picked up a unicorn. Okay, you're going to come over here. You can't do your mission though now, because we've just spent the last of our money. And we can't even chase Micah down, because we've... now need to wait for our troops to replenish. But at least we're in a settlement now and it will get done. Okay. Right, and again, we've now reached pretty much the hour mark. Just over, in fact. So, assuming nothing bad has happened during this end turn phase, we're going to be bringing the episode to an end. We've lost our trade agreement with Avalon yet again. Things aren't going too well for them over there, I don't think. That is one hell of a lover's quarrel, I tell you. But, what's going to happen in the next episode? Well, we are definitely going to try and sort out Skaven Blight once and for all. We've got a few more turns until we can get our units back up to full strength, which by then will give me a full stack then once I've recruited the new units. So we'll be able to go after them pretty soon and burn it to the ground or sack it. I don't know yet, we'll find out. But we need to do that. With the Fey Enchantress, I do want to try and sort her out a bit and see what we can start doing with her in regards to a mission of some sort. But at the moment, she's protecting our domains against potential attacks, but I would like to try and do something a little bit more useful with her. We've still got a few turns normally until we have to worry about chaos threats. But it might be an idea, once she's regenerated, maybe we can try and be a bit aggressive with her by having her go up to attack Norska. That could be quite interesting. well, I mean, obviously we're going to have to fight Wolfwick and that, but since they came to attack us, we can go up there, and I don't know necessarily if we will claim territory up there. I mean, if we do the certain research, we could actually get to the point where we can, yeah, we pop on here. Arklin the Insane, enemy assassin, ambusher, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's uninhabitable, and it does going to cause some issues, but with all the research we can get, there are potential things we can do over here. I don't know. Otherwise, we'd be trying to sort out returning some of the Empire back. Like, Data Shaffer needs to go back, because Jesus Christ, look at it. It's just been burnt to the ground, with lots of issues. Wow, that's a big battle that happened there. Carrienberg, what's going on over here? Oh, you've just been burnt. Okay, what's happening now? Midlands. Midlands returned. Wasn't Midland destroyed? I can't remember. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I'm sorry it was a bit late today, but I hope you guys don't mind. And I hope you join me next time for more Bretonnia action. But until then, take care, and goodbye for now.